All right, Mr. Kacc, how you doing? How you doing? What's the story?
Very happy to be here. It was a long time coming.
I know. I'm very, very messy, actually. You know yourself. And I did say I was a bit sick last week, and I think I was working overtime, and working too much.
What? Fair play for working a lot. You gotta be on the grind. So
I know, but sometimes there needs to be some sort of a button to say stop working. It's okay.
Give yourself some time. Give yourself breathing room.
Exactly. Learn to take it easy and stuff like that. So Kacc, how did we meet? We met through Mr. BEO, right?
Yes, but I think you followed me honestly a few months ago.
Yeah.
But I didn't follow you back because I didn't know you. I don't usually follow back people I don't know.
Yeah.
But then you followed me again, and I looked into you, and I was like, yo, this guy's doing dope stuff. Let me follow him back. Okay. And I saw the BEO podcast as well. And I really liked it. I was like, I need to be on this.
Yeah.
We're here.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'm still fresh on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure it out. And I am very much addicted to it, I have to admit now.
That's could be a positive or a negative, It depends what part of Instagram you're on,
Yeah, exactly. No, Instagram is a bit dangerous now. It knows how to keep you and read the algorithm and keep you in there, you know what I mean? So
Exactly. That's what they do, all these like Facebooks, YouTubes, there's an algorithm. If you like a Beatles photo, they'll show you Beatles,
Exactly.
Like so it really depends on what you're searching and stuff.
It depends, it depends, but it will find you, it will catch you. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what I search for in case there's some children out there listening, so we'll just keep it family friendly anyway.
PG.
Exactly, bro. So thank you again for being on the show. We finally made it happen, and we're recording right now through a software that's all technical and stuff like that, so me, I'm not very techy, but we made it happen, which is good. Also, obviously it's around Christmas time at the moment, so everybody is kind of busy and locked up doing something.
Exactly.
So tell me, you say BEO? Yeah, can you tell me a bit more?
So before I was a rapper, I used to go to school. It's like 10 kilometers away from me. I'm not going to say the name just in case. But I was going to that school, and I was like starting to get into rap and like doing rap stuff. And I have me and BEO have a mutual friend that was in my class.
Okay.
Because BEO, Theo Touche, and Godafay were doing this project in that city.
And Theo is all, yeah?
Or that, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they were doing a project. I forgot the project name. But they all went all over like west of Ireland doing awesome projects with people and communities. And my mutual friend, pretty much, he was like, yo, I know these guys, they were here like a month or two ago, you should maybe link up with them and see what you can do. And I hit these guys up, and I was like, I listened to their songs, and I was like, this is crazy that these guys live so close to me, and they make dope music and they do dope things.
Exactly.
And I was like, you know what, I'll reach out to these guys, make some songs
and see what happens,
Yeah, and I made 2 songs with them.
Yeah, exactly.
On my first project, so that was awesome.
Yeah, that's not too bad at all. So you in County Galway, right?
Yeah.
Not city. Okay.
On the border, on the border of Roscommon County and Galway County. So literally, like the border goes through my village. So
nice.
It's crazy.
So you're not too sure which side you are at, so you have to be careful.
Exactly.
All right? When it comes to the GAA, and people get very sensitive, so we're not gonna try and ask you which side you like the most.
Exactly. Just keep it neutral.
Can you tell us more about where does your nickname come from?
Yes. So basically, my real name is Casper.
Oh, right.
Like the ghosts, everyone says, "Oh, like the ghosts" and stuff. I heard it multiple times.
So you've never, so it's the same joke all
It's
the
the
time.
same
Don't
joke.
worry.
Oh, like the ghost.
Yeah.
I just look at them and just leave.
Yeah. At least your one is the ghost. My first name is Vusi. So can you imagine what comes after that?
yeah.
It's always the same. It's like, oh, I've never heard that one before. Ah, so funny.
That is so funny.
Yeah, well,
If we get closer, I might call you that a few times.
Well, look, I don't really care. Like, it's just,
It's funny. It's funny.
yeah, exactly. Like, it's a good.
You can laugh at it. Getting mad at it is a waste of time.
Yeah,
You know,
what I mean, and waste of energy as well.
Exactly.
So yeah, Casper, right?
Yes, Casper. So in Poland, Casper's written Kacper. So I took Kac from my name, and I wanted to make that my rap name. Just making that because in Polish, Kacc means hangover. Very funny. So like the movie Hangover is called Kacc Vegas because it's in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, in Poland.
So wait, hold on. This is very interesting. So what you're saying is in Poland when they translate like a movie, they can even translate the name.
Exactly. Yeah, they completely changed some names. Ridiculous.
All right. And then what about the advertisement? So it's like totally different, is it?
Yeah. They changed like endings of every word and stuff. Very crazy. Yeah, Polish language is one of the hardest to learn in Europe. I think behind Hungarian maybe. Hungarian and Greek maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I might be spreading misinformation, but that's what I've been told. So
I think it's learnable. I think I used to hang around a couple of guys in London, and I kind of picked it up a bit. I don't know if I was right, but every time I try the word, they'll be like, yeah, that's true, that's very good. So things like shema, like
shema, yeah.
What's up?
Like, what's up?
Yeah, see, yeah, dope that. Which is good. Yeah, nice. Sorry, we basically floating away. We can literally sit here, me and you, and talk all day. So, Casper, you were telling us earlier on that you're also a rapper, right? And we've just played one of your tracks.
Yes, I like to call myself a musician more than a rapper because I don't only rap. I also sing on songs. I also do more genres than just rap. Like I'm there for every mood. I'm there for like majority of genres. So I'm very versatile.
I like that, because lately most of the guys that we brought in, they don't really categorize themselves as just one particular thing, and I think people nowadays are comfortable enough to experience and dip into different, like you said, genres and everything else. So do you songwrite yourself?
I write songs, I produce, I engineer, I put them up on Spotify and stuff all myself.
Nice one. So producing, that's the usual word which we hear a lot when it comes to music, but engineering is slightly different. What do you mean by engineering?
So engineering is pretty much mixing vocals in, putting effects on vocals, making stuff be glued together, pretty much the vocal and the beat and stuff. So I do that.
So what you're saying is you set up the beat, okay? So you start off, you do a few beats, and depending on the sort of lyrics that somebody has, you can select a beat, okay? So that's the good bit. But then as to how you put the whole song together, that's the engineering side, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, look, it's a different world from I'm not this is still new to me. That's why I'm so intrigued in a way, but also so are you okay for us to play another track and then come back and then we'll dissect a little bit more?
No problem, of course.
Okay, bro. So yeah, guys, this is Vusibop, and the name of the show is Vusibop. I am hanging around with my boy Kacc. Am I right?
Cats.
Jeez, I'm gonna get into trouble today. So with Kacc and Kacc. Oh my god.
Here, do it again.
Hey, look. Yeah, well, look. Tell you what, go into my Instagram. You'll
Yeah?
see a guy with the cool avatar. That's him there. So if you have some ideas on a song or anything like that, and you want to hit him up, feel free. You can find him on my Instagram page anyway. So apart from that, we'll play a couple of tracks and we'll be back in a bit. So let's get it.
You need to nail my name.
Kacc.
I know it's very hard.
Do you know
Everyone gets it
what?
wrong.
Do you know what? Because BEO, when he was here, right, he kept mentioning you. And then I said, Kacc. And ever since, Kacc.
Yeah, Kacc. So it's like cats, like the cat, and then C with your eye.
Kacc.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because I made the name
it's
because
the
it
way
sounded
you pronounce
cool.
the C. It's
you know?
like Kacc.
So it's like, if you say it a different way, it's not as impactful, you know?
Yeah, no,
But,
it is
you
cool.
know, no pressure, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, but the good thing about repeating somebody's name is, even though it's there's no such thing as bad publicity, they say.
Exactly, every publicity
You know,
is good
so
publicity.
you keep repeating your name.
People get famous of being cancelled
Exactly.
and stuff.
So I hope you don't.
That's what it is.
Exactly. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind you mention your name and mess around.
Even
a little
BEO
bit,
was calling
but,
me Kacc
yeah.
for like 2 years, so don't worry.
Oh really?
Don't worry about it.
Oh wow! Did you not slap him around the face a little bit and say, "Look"?
You know what? I told him after a song we made, because at the end he said, he sang this little thing.
Yeah.
He was like, Kacc there, so I forgot what he said, but like he did that. I was like, should I ask him to change it? You know what? I'll just leave it.
But how long have you known each other anyway?
Probably since 2020, honestly.
Okay. So it's one of those things which around lockdown and people are trying to find.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's a good topic for the next part. You know, honestly.
Yeah. No, we'll talk about this now anyway. It's grand, like, because it's all recorded.
Yeah, no problem.
So that's 2020, and around the first lockdown. Was it before or after the lockdown that you think
It was honestly, I started making rap music before lockdown, to be honest.
Okay.
And just as the lockdown started and coronavirus came in, that's when I released my first project, which was Debut, which I had a song with Theo Touche and BEO on it.
Nice one.
That's my first work with those guys.
Nice one. So basically, would you say that maybe during the lockdown you were trying to figure out this rap business, and then maybe did you get a bit more extra time and you thought, you know what, you can, put a little bit of effort and try and produce something? Do you think that's what would have happened, or?
Definitely. I learned mixing and mastering during lockdown, to be honest, while making rap music. So it was just a journey throughout that. It was rather difficult because you couldn't really go anywhere. I remember Theo always asking me, bro, come to Galway, bro, we work on something. I was like, I can't, there's COVID and stuff. Just, I was just being careful, as the government said.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, and that's how it was. And pretty much most of my career was during lockdown. And
yeah. Look, I honestly, because like you said, I've been following you on Instagram, so I have been watching and looking, and I can tell that you do some very serious business, and especially BO did tell me that, look, you have to come and talk to this guy. Yeah. So it's a great honor, and thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. But do you perform? Have you performed yet?
I performed twice with BEO, and so I performed first time in Temple Bar, Dublin, with BEO. It turned out alright, I guess. For first performance, I think it was good. And then we had a second one last February, so this year, actually 2022. We had it during, it was March maybe. St. Patrick's, there was this festival near, I forgot the barracks name, but it was in Dublin again, and it was this huge thing. Like, the stage was massive, like bigger than my house and stuff. So it was a good journey,
Oh no, look, yeah, that's very interesting. That's very good. And are you comfortable on stage?
To be honest, kinda, but kinda not. It's very hard, like, coming from lockdown, like being by yourself and stuff, to going up on stage in front of people. It's very difficult. I think I could have done better, maybe. I don't know, but it is what it is. And
Well, I can only say it's probably just human nature to judge yourself harshly, and I'm pretty sure you did very well. Now, I did see another video during around the lockdown phase, around the summertime. Not 100% sure, but it seemed absolutely fine to me. Like it was very interesting. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I mean, I hope it was. I always look at myself. I always judge myself very harshly because if you go too soft on yourself, I believe that you won't achieve much, maybe. But then also being too hard on yourself could result in you breaking down and stuff. So you want to find a nice balance, anyways. That's something I'm trying to do, honestly, because I'm way too harsh on myself sometimes.
Well, I guess it's just one of those things you have to kind of try and always be aware. It's like self-awareness. But like I said, I do exactly the same thing. I push my body, I push myself. Speaking of which, today I woke up in the morning, went for a run, cycled into college. Now I'm gonna be cycling back.
Jeez.
So and yeah, it's a bit difficult, but it's just how I think sometimes we are built, is to keep pushing ourselves.
Exactly. Because if you don't push yourself, you're never gonna succeed.
Yeah, that's true. Now, do you remember the moments before you went on stage?
Honestly, I kind of zoned out. Not gonna lie, because I do struggle with anxiety. So going up on stage, I kind of just shut off. So now, I didn't even look at the crowd in the first performance because, whenever I did, I was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna have a panic attack or something." But I stayed composed, and I prevailed, and yeah, it seemed like a decent performance.
Again, man, to be honest, the most important thing is that you actually got over your fears and you stepped on stage. Yeah, that's that. I mean, most people say going onto stage in a crowded place with a crowd of people it's very nervous wracking, and if you don't feel any nerves, that means you're not alive.
Exactly, and a lot of huge Post Malone, Ariana Grande struggle with this as well. And they're huge and they go out performing every weekend. So it's human nature.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I guess I've never done it before, but I guess once you're in there, then it becomes normal. But just the moments before stepping on is a bit of a challenge.
Exactly.
I guess. So yeah, Mr. Kacc,
Yes.
what we're gonna try and do now, we're gonna play a couple of tracks again. We'll come back, and then when we do, I want to ask you about some very interesting things that you mentioned earlier on. I think you mentioned that you suffer from anxiety. Yeah, I would like to explore that a little bit more, if you don't mind. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you know where you're at. You're in Flirtfm 101.3. My name is Vusibop. I'm chilling with my boy Kacc.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna kill me, aren't you? But yeah, it's becoming a little secret joke now at this stage.
Yeah,
but
inside joke.
Inside joke, yeah, exactly. But yeah, and the name of the show is Vusibop. Check us on Instagram if you can, and the username is Vusi. That's Vusi, and the next word is BOP. So Vusibop. So yeah. Apart from that, talk to you in a bit. Let's get it.
I'm gonna kill you, man.
You just wait until I see you. You just wait until I see you on Christmas.
It's funny because you got the name perfectly 30 seconds before.
Bro, I can't help it. It's too much. Hey, look, we spoke about the anxiety, okay? So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Come on. Look, if I'm not anxious, you shouldn't be anxious. I'm a fucking nervous wreck all the time.
I'm usually good at pronouncing words and people's names, but
look, mine's very weird. So
but you know what? I have to be honest. It's the way I'm looking at it on this software. Yeah? So it's Kacc plus games, right? So it's Kacc. So because
try that next time.
But then that sounds like it's Kacc Games. So
That's Kacc Games. That's my YouTube channel.
yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to pronounce it in a bit of Polish. I think that's what's happening. But I see your name underneath there, Kacc. You keep
That's how you pronounce
yeah.
it. Here's 50 more times.
Oh my god. Yeah, cool. So yeah, this is very interesting. This is my first ever online interview, so I hope it goes
really?
right. Yeah.
You're doing well so far, bro. Don't worry.
Well, I've been trying to avoid them, to be honest, and just until I get a bit of confidence. But look, it seems...
No worries, you're killing it, man. Don't worry.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. But tell me something, Kacc.
Yes?
You told me earlier on that you suffer from anxiety. However, you went and performed. First performance during lockdown, and the second performance this year in February. Tell me.
Actually, first performance wasn't during lockdown. It was end of 2021, actually. So it was August last year. So yeah.
Oh, nice one. So yeah, everything has gone very quickly for somebody again who's, you say, you get anxious and so tell me how it works now with your anxiety. Like, is it a constant struggle, or is it something which you are aware of and you work with?
Yeah, I try my best to work with. It's very hard because I think I have way more anxiety than a normal person would. A normal person would say, "Oh yeah, I have anxiety," and they work like 2 jobs, or not 2 jobs, but like they work their ass off and stuff, and they still like accomplish stuff. My anxiety is pretty much just like, it stops me doing so many things that I want to do, because anxiety in my head is pretty much just like, oh god, what if this happens, what if that happens, what if I make like a fool of myself, like especially on stage as well. That was stuff that I was fearing.
Oh jeez.
And I just shut off pretty much, because I couldn't, like, if I kept thinking about that on stage, I would have messed up at some point. So it's that thing. And
well, I've never heard anybody talking about anxiety in that sense. But yeah, look, it sounds very, very extreme, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And as I said, it stops me doing a lot of cool stuff that I want to do.
Yeah.
Because I just have this fear of just something going wrong and stuff.
But then does that add on to your anxiety? Say if you wanted to do something and then now you can't do it, and now you're blaming yourself for not doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. My anxiety, like, I had good choices in life. I could have went in a better direction, but it's just my anxiety was like, I just leave or something, just don't do this thing, don't go out here or something, and stuff like that. And also, like, social anxiety is also a thing with people, like, oh, what are people gonna think of me if I say this, if I say that, and stuff. And that's kind of I have less of that, but I have more of like situational anxiety, I guess you can say, pretty much.
Have you ever heard of something called "don't give a fuck"?
Yeah, multiple times. People are like, bro, who cares? No one cares. Everyone has their own problems and stuff. But I'm just like, okay, but I want to be perfect. It's just a mess.
I think that's what.
And I don't want to sit here and be like, look, I have anxiety. Oh, poor me. Oh, look at me. Oh,
but that's the same thing, though.
I'm more like, it's a mindset.
That's the same thing.
It's a mindset, in my opinion, and it's something I have to get over. And I know I can beat that, because I've seen people beat anxiety and stuff. So it's a thing you can beat. It's not. It's curable. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. For me, like I said it to you earlier on, is that I also suffer from anxiety, but my anxiety is basically doing so many things that I don't think about it.
that's depersonalization, right?
Yeah.
Or not?
Well, I don't know how it works. I just like that's why again last week I got sick, because basically the flu hit me and I just crashed. And so what I do is I add so many things in my day that I don't get the time to even like assess what I did throughout the day. And if you ask me what I did 2 or 3 days ago, I'll be like, I don't know.
Same.
I kind of remember.
I'll also say same. I didn't know what I was doing a week ago. I didn't know what I was doing 2 weeks ago. I do remember some odd things from years ago, though, somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think that's a bit of nostalgia?
Definitely, but it depends, because, like, I think you remember everything, but it's just locked in a part of your mind that has to be unlocked with a key. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So let's say smell, taste, what else? Like music, like that unlocks memories. Like I remember, like there's a specific candle that I can buy in my shop that reminds me of back in like 2013, 14. I was playing GTA 4 on my Xbox 360, and those memories come back just because of the smell and stuff, you know? And then some songs also bring back memories from when that song was playing and stuff. So it's definitely nostalgia. But there's some also like bad things that also come. But that's just like when you get too deep in your mind.
Right. And then, like, do you do it yourself? Like, do you sit at home and try and, or again, it's a trigger point, like it's like you said, you know, music, or is it just like that? Or
I think it's a trigger point, pretty much. Like, as I said, a key to unlock. So a smell could be a key, like a song could be a key to that. But if you reach into your mind, you can forcefully take out some memories, I guess you can say, like bad ones, you know? That's when you get in a depressive state and stuff, and you remember very bad stuff, trauma and stuff. You just dig out forcefully, and that's not what you want.
Okay. Yeah, no, look, it's...
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Like,
well, no, I 100% do. I like, honestly, I do, because I'm a bit interested in that sort of stuff, you know. And me and my friends will be having a chat sometimes, you know. And if I'm going through some stuff or he's going through some stuff, you know, try to educate each other, you know. That's
for sure. I recently been on that as well, trying to educate like myself more, because this media and everything just makes you focus on things you don't even have to care about, like, so someone died in, like, I don't know, Germany from like getting stabbed or something, like, bro, I live in Ireland, bro, like, let me focus on my stuff, you know?
Yeah, why are you telling me this stuff?
Exactly.
I get that. Nostalgia, can we talk about that a bit more and see what you think? So
yes,
I don't know if you follow like American democracy and the previous administration, Donald Trump and all. And I guess what I'm trying to say is the way he used nostalgia, do you know what I mean? Make America great again. Do you know what I mean? Like, you kind of, you keep saying those things and then drop something that may appeal to the people that vote for him.
Exactly.
But most of it is lies. It's incorrect.
Exactly. There's multiple like AOC, one of the, I don't know who she is, but she's in the US government. Like, she was saying stuff just to appeal to people to vote for them. Like, I don't know if it was LGBTQ members or something, but she was saying like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and she has done nothing, but she got the votes anyway, so I don't think she cares, to be honest. I don't know if it was her or someone else. Sorry for spreading misinformation again. I really don't care about politics, so I'm
to be
not
honest,
very
I follow it. It sounds about right? The way they do things, and you know how they would be.
And like majority of things in media and everything is just propaganda. It's to make you believe one way when it's the other and stuff, and it's just, you know, it's a whole mess. This is why I'm thinking of going off the grid, to be honest, at some point, because there's so much misinformation on the internet, and it's the best thing to do is just to form your own, I don't know if ideology is the word, but like your own ideas, like what you believe in and stuff, and not be influenced by other people, what other people say, you know? If that makes sense.
But do you think we need maybe some guidelines, some universal guidelines because I think some people don't even know the difference between wrong or right. You know, it's about maybe...
Exactly. Like, how do I say that? I guess...
To me, you sound like somebody that knows the difference between wrong or right.
Yeah, definitely. Because there's some crazy people out there.
Of course, exactly.
And they're shaped by their childhood and by the things that they research. For example, racists pretty much been fed anti-race propaganda their whole life.
Exactly.
They were told by their parents to hate a certain race and stuff, and that's how they become racist. And I think that can apply to everyone who just brainwashes themselves into one topic. I'm gonna bring up Andrew Tate.
Who's that?
He's this guy. He's like an entrepreneur, and he was cancelled recently and stuff for misogyny and stuff. Whatever. Blah, blah,
It
blah.
sounds like somebody. Maybe it's one of these guys.
He's like this bald guy with glasses and who talks very loud with a cigar in his mouth. I don't know if you saw
exactly all like that. They all have these deep voice. You can do it. Yeah. I think I know. But you were talking about how people like easily, the people spread propaganda. And
she wasn't spreading misinformation. She just spread mispromises about doing this, doing that, just to get some votes. And everything in the media is propaganda, to be honest.
So this is what I think of democracy. What one thing that is a bit like. That needs to be fixed, okay, and is like a porthole now when it comes to democracy. Is that so? One side may claim to be telling the truth, right? But people don't believe that side because they've been screwed around by so many times by the government, by the previous government.
Exactly.
And then comes this guy that says, we're gonna do this, and gives them promises, gives them hope, and they buy for it.
Exactly. Everything is market. Like, if you look at Kanye and stuff, everything's marketing. Every move is just marketing, promotion, just just to get more votes, get more streams, get more views, likes, everything. And they make false promises and stuff, and they get votes for that, and they don't care about anything else. They don't actually care about putting those ideas into place.
Yeah. Again, that's a bit scary because we're gonna keep bouncing back and forward, if you don't mind, Kacc.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous again because, like you said earlier on, is that you were saying that I was saying to you that you sound like a person that knows the differences between wrong or right. All right, and that you got people that are just there for themselves, but say the right thing to the population that votes, tells them exactly what they want to hear. And then
exactly,
so it doesn't matter if you're good or bad in democracy.
Exactly.
It's how many votes can you get.
Exactly.
So it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. And also you were saying that you might go off grid.
Yeah.
How's that gonna work?
Honestly, off the grid pretty much just not just maybe deleting Instagram, Twitter, stuff that just shoves things in your face, posts, misinformation and stuff, to form my own pretty much ideas and stuff, not listen to because as I said, everything is propaganda and there's so much misinformation. You can someone can say something about someone on the internet, just a claim, you can't not facts or anything, but that sticks in your head, oh, this person's bad, but what if they didn't even do that thing, and that's misinformation and stuff. And pretty much just deleting social media and just exercising and focusing on myself.
That is true, actually.
Rather than paying attention to all this stuff that's going on in the world that doesn't really affect me.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That's true. Yeah, no, you are right, because like I said earlier on, with my Instagram now, I know I'm 100% addicted to it. Yeah.
Look, at least you're not addicted to TikTok.
No.
Let me tell you about TikTok.
Listen, I don't even download TikTok, but tell me about TikTok since I don't have it.
TikTok is made in a way for you to be addicted to it. The formats, the videos, everything is so fast paced, and honestly, I got so I think one day I saw myself spend 6 hours on TikTok.
No way.
And the time went so fast. I don't even play video games for 6 hours.
No.
That's crazy.
No
you know?
way. It's like, how?
And I was
it,
like-
do you think it was continuously, or it was like, okay, blah, 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 and then go have some food, walk around, and back onto it?
Continuously, I didn't eat or anything, didn't get out of my bed or anything. I just kept scrolling and scrolling, and I was just so addicted to it. And I was like, you know what? 6 hours just passed. This is ridiculous. I need to delete this app. And it's honestly, it kind of shortened my attention span, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because the videos are so short and just video after video. Like, it's just endless content pretty much on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it just consumed me, and it made me like not be able to even listen to a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just stopped going on TikTok and stuff.
So, from what I got from what you said is, the effects that happened with yourself was you lost a lot of attention span. So, which basically is listening to people and also concentrating at just the one thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's dangerous.
Yeah, but that was during that period. I kind of regained myself now, but you know, a lot of people I socialize with, they just can't stay off their phone.
No.
And it's just something I don't want to delve into.
No.
Be that person that like, hey, let's go hang out, and then they're just on their phone getting Snapchat notifications. I don't like that, to be honest.
Yeah. Now the only thing I like, because I want to like be involved in this. The only thing I've done now with my Instagram is that I've switched off all notifications from the time I downloaded it. So I thought, you know what?
Yeah.
Because I know what's gonna happen now straight away. I'm gonna be getting bad notifications. So I'll just switch that off straight away. So that's what I've done. But now, every time I do it subconsciously, like every time I scroll through my phone and it's just that icon and I just click on it.
Yeah. Addiction, pretty much. I have the same thing, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I have the same thing with the YouTube and Twitter.
Yeah.
Instagram, I'm not that addicted because I put into my mind that like it's bad.
Yeah.
It's not a great place
Exactly.
to be in. So I was like, my mind doesn't really click on Instagram, but like Twitter, I'm addicted to Twitter, not gonna lie. And it's the worst place in existence. It's so bad. The amount of idiots on that website is ridiculous.
Come on, no.
The trolls and everything.
Now,
dude.
Now I call that the devil's den.
Yeah, the devil.
Yeah, I call that the
Exactly.
devil's den, right? You'll never see me on Twitter. Nah, that's heroin.
Stay away.
Yeah, that's heroin.
Stay
It's
away.
like doing all the drugs, right? And now you've gotten used to every single drug, and now you're going into heroin.
Exactly. It's bad. It's really bad.
How many followers?
It's also addictive.
How many followers do you have?
Oh, I don't have much, luckily.
Yeah.
Because I don't tweet much because who cares, honestly. But it's still such a toxic,
So you read.
troll-filled place.
You read.
I read a lot of things people say, like especially about Messi and stuff.
no.
Like even from the soccer game yesterday.
Yeah.
Because Messi missed a penalty. The
Yeah.
amount of trolls and everything. I'm like, this place is so toxic.
Ah.
I find it funny reading this stuff because
Yeah.
like these are idiots
Yeah.
that just put their time into hating
Yeah.
and trolling. Like, bro, just go touch grass.
Yeah. Don't touch grass. That's a good one, actually. Go rub a cat, like rub a dog, like. But
Exactly.
it's
bro.
very interesting you say that because somebody told me about Twitter and they said, now the way the algorithm is done and the way Twitter works, right, is like it's like a game, right? So you have one side that agrees and the other side that disagrees, but then there's no middle. And both of these
There's no middle.
sides, they're both extreme, like, and they won't stop until I don't know.
Exactly. It's just a dumpster fire, to be honest. And one thing I'll give Twitter is the freedom of speech.
Yeah.
That's on there. Like you can say anything you want, pretty much.
But you can,
especially since Elon Musk came into power. But you know,
another crazy, like,
it's still it probably got even more toxic.
yeah,
But you know, at least there's freedom of speech. You know, you're not being controlled about what you say. Like on Instagram, you can say some stuff. Honestly, like when there's a protest or something, and you put on your story, like it just gets removed.
Oh, really?
And I think that's just
Well, what
Yeah,
on Instagram? If there's a protest and you put it on, they remove it.
I had my friends' posts being deleted and their stories about, like, they didn't even say anything like controversial or anything. It was just talking about a protest or something that happened.
All right.
And it's just, they just get removed for no reason. It's just, and that's not freedom of speech, is it?
No.
Like, you want freedom of speech is saying like what you believe in and stuff.
But then, I mean, there's a fine line, I think, because I think what most people are worried about is how other people talk about a certain group of people, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I think that's where, and then you get the people that are like free speech, you know what I mean? That means I can abuse whoever I want to abuse online.
Yeah, no. When I say freedom of speech,
Yeah.
I mean like your own opinions.
Exactly.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
they should do everything to get rid of racism.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like,
oh, but they won't do that. They
No.
won't do that because that's the money maker.
Exactly, and that keeps like people talking.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you just expose yourself even if you post something like that. So you know.
That's why you'll never see me on Twitter. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Stay away. Stay away. And everybody listening to this, stay away.
Stay away from Twitter. Stay away from Instagram. Stay away from. But
Yes,
anyway,
sir.
just try and find me on Instagram. And
Guys, follow me at Kacc_music.
nice one. Just not on Twitter though.
No, on Twitter as well.
On Twitter as well. All right. Kacc, we can sit here all day long, my friend, and talk. It's just unfortunate because I have a limit on the studio.
No worries.
So, but I'm looking very much looking forward to meeting you in real life.
Yes.
Instead of looking at your picture there on a computer.
That's from February as well,
yeah.
so it's a kind of old picture. Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Look, you've been absolutely great. Like I said, we can sit here and talk the whole entire day. Unfortunately, we can't. So is there anything you'd like to say before we close off?
Check out my music, stream my music, and be creative, be happy, do everything to improve your mental health, because it's very important, and stay away from negativity.
And stay away from goddamn Twitter.
Yeah. Specifically Twitter.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've heard it from the big guy. You've heard it from me. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but a bit of advice sometimes. You can decide to take it. You can decide not to take it. Totally up to you. You're free now. So apart from that, like I usually say, today and every other day is not goodbye. It's see you later. And don't forget to keep shining. Man, I close it with a little kiss.